Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how I make this amazing beef and cabbage chow fun noodle. This is a KPsKINGDOM recipe that I have changed up, but let's get on with it. We're going to add in a couple of tablespoons worth of soy sauce. Use a good quality one. Around about half a teaspoon of bicarb soda. That can go straight in as well. We're going to add in a little bit of ginger, around about teaspoons worth of paste, or a nice little piece of ginger that we've grated up, around about a teaspoon of cornstarch, a little bit of black pepper that goes in. Give that a good little stir, just like that. This is going to be our marinade for our meat. I'm going to add in 500 grams of beef strips that I've bought from the supermarket. You can buy your own steak and cut it up if you want. Get all that marinade, just coating everything. We want to leave that for a minimum of 30 minutes. Let's make up our sauce. So I've got some oyster sauce. I'm going to add in a couple of tablespoons worth of that straight in. So when I say a couple, around about 2, we're going to add in a good tablespoon of brown sugar. It's going to give us a little bit of sweetness. About half a teaspoon's worth of sesame oil, and around about 2 teaspoons worth of, again, a good quality soy sauce. Around about a teaspoon of cornstarch, and a little bit of garlic paste can go in. A little bit of water, a couple of tablespoons worth, and that's going to make up our amazing little sauce that we'll use right at the end of this recipe. So mix all of that up, try and get the lumps out. We need some noodle. I'm going to use some lasagna sheets. I'm just going to cut those up. It's going to make an amazing little noodle. Just cook those off with some salted boiling water for around about 5 minutes or so. We're going to cut or cook these beef strips off in little batches, and that way we're not going to overcrowd the pan and stew the meat. We want to stir fry the meat, not stew it. So just put those straight in, give those a little bit of a flip, and we want to cook these not quite all the way through, around about 60%, maybe 70% of the way through. And we've got a little bowl over to the side, and we'll put those beef strips straight in. So as I said, we're going to do these in little batches, so they don't stew, they stir fry, and they stay nice and tender. So go ahead with your next batch, and so on and so on. So just stir fry those through. Now over on the side, I've got some shiitake mushrooms, or sorry, some oyster mushrooms. I've just cut those up nice and evenly. We want them to just go a little bit softened, not too soft. We don't want to stew those as well. Just put those straight into our bowl. A little bit more peanut oil, and I've already got my cabbage, which I've just roughly chopped, and we can throw that straight in. Cook the cabbage the way you want your cabbage done, or just prior to the way you want your cabbage done. If you want it soft, cook it a little bit longer. Add a little bit of seasoning, a bit of white pepper there. Once I can learn how to open the top of the white pepper, which I think I achieved eventually. A couple of capfuls of Zhaojing wine, and the cap's a great measure for working out how much you need. That's going to help steam that cabbage through and give it another great authentic type flavour. So just do that, just cook it off. I've cooked mine so it's a little bit crunchy. Don't forget, we're going to keep cooking this off. Now we're going to add in all the rest of that beef and that beautiful oyster mushroom. As you can see, the oyster mushroom's got that really nice change of colour, a little bit darker colour. Stir fry that through just like that, and the smell of this is amazing. We can add in our noodle. You can use, as I said, I've used an egg noodle, which is a lasagna sheet, which is just a basic pasta, or you could use a rice noodle, but use a nice big fat type noodle. That's what you really want. The sauce will stick to it, and it'll just make a really nice meal. So get that all warmed up, keep cooking that through like that, and all we need to do now is just add in a little bit of that water that we had the noodle cooking in, or the pasta cooking in. That's going to help make our sauce. And now we can add in that sauce that we made up at the end. Just put that straight in on top, stir fry that through, and before you know it, you've got KP's beef and cabbage chow fun noodle dish inspired by Curtis Stone. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button, gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Hit that notifications bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. But if you want to learn how I take a recipe that some top chef made and adapt it to what I had in the refrigerator, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. After I eat my beef and cabbage chow fun noodle, and I will catch you next time.